everybody, how are you? If you haven't been with me before, my name is Stella. I'm actually from the UK, but I live in Italy, and if you want to know more about Italy, do leave a comment under the video. So I just want to quickly say I've had a little bit of trouble with recording on my phone. Sometimes it pixelates or it kind of stops a little bit. So I do apologise for that, and I am trying to sort that out. So what we're going to do today is what do they find attractive about you? So I'm also going to do a little bit of risque stuff if it comes up, but nothing that it would be over 18. So pile 1, we've got a loving gaze. Okay. Pile 2, we've got beautiful face. And pile 3, we've got body positivity. So just take your time to choose a card. Okay, so let's go to pile 1. So if you're new to my channel, just to let you know that I paint and draw my own tarot cards. I started this 2 years ago during lockdown, and I didn't have any materials. All the shops were shut, and so I made them on the back of cardboard boxes. I've got all the sort of cardboard packets around the house. So I've got all the normal tarot cards plus an extra 25 relationship cards, and now I also use some printed decks as well. So what do they find attractive about you? What do they like about you? What is it about you that's completely unique? So let's have a look. So I'm quite excited to do this reading. So pile 1, what do they like about you? Really? Oh my God, straight off the bat. Oh my God, that is unbelievable. Wow. So, well, you really light this person up in a really, really big way. Not only do we have the King of Wands, we've got the Knight of Wands as well. And then the King and the Knight of Wands is about feeling ignited, feeling excited, having a sense of adventure, having immense attraction, feeling vibrant and vivacious about life. This is what you do to them. This is off the chart. I mean, off the chart. You literally set them on fire. You really do. So what we've got here is the lovely proposal card. So you absolutely spark their imagination in the sense that they get so excited about you and they see you as marriage material. Even if they don't verbalize it, even if they've never told you, that's how they see you. Everything is very bright and sparkly about you. Okay? Like, you're like a firework. That's the sort of energy I'm sort of getting in this reading, okay? Now, we've got the Lovers. So, okay, I'm going to dive into that a little bit. So, they love making love to you, okay? And if you haven't actually made love, the thought of making love to you, same energy, okay? So, the sensual part of your relationship combined with the romantic side, so you really do it for them. And I'm going to dig in a little bit deeper on this one. Okay, tell me more about the Lovers. Tell me more about the Lovers. I'm going to have to use my words very carefully. So let's have a look. So yeah, so unfortunately my table wobbles a little bit. I thought it was nice and solid, but it's got a little bit of a wobble. But I'm hoping to get a special arm for the phone, which is not attached to the table. Anyway, Lovers. Tell me more about the Lovers. What do they love about the Lovers? quite strange cards. Like, in another context, these could be negative cards, but I've got a bit of a funny story. So we've got the 9 of Swords, can't sleep at night. And we've got the 10 of Swords, the 9 and the 10. How interesting. So I don't quite know what the answer is, but the energy behind it is quite humorous. They can't sleep at night for thinking about you. Whether they're laying next to you, I don't know if you've ever had that, when you've been in bed next to somebody and you're so excited about them, you literally can't sleep. So it's that, they can't sleep sleep for thinking about you, wanting you, desiring you, or having you beside them. Okay, and there's something else here. What else was it? They worry consistently about you, maybe about having you or losing you and that sort of thing. Now, I've got the 10 of Swords as well, which is normally a brutal ending. But I sort of got the name, or the words that came into my head was, you cut them up. You know, like you kind of beat them up in a way, you know, like they feel, sorry, I'm getting strange words. They feel kind of assaulted with you in a good way. You know, like, I don't know, I'm sort of feeling like, what's the word? Help me, guys. This is not passive, okay? The way that they feel about you in the lovemaking and your physical connection, it's like, it's a kind of beautiful torture. That's the sort of feeling that I'm getting with this. They may worry about losing you for good as well, okay, or that side of things. I feel like, I don't know, get my words out. Sorry for first time here. I've got to be careful with my words. Have you ever had an intimate connection where it's beautifully painful and you ache afterwards and you feel like you've been pulled through a hedge backwards and you've literally got to rest and sleep, but it's all in a good way? And I'm sort of getting that energy, like a high, vibrant energy where there's real heightened passion that is almost a little bit disturbing. Okay, I think we've done enough there. They actually, and let's go on to another side of this. I feel like what they love about you is they feel kind of forward motion towards considering commitment, or and also considering the ethics and the moral side of themselves. So they love that about you. You tend to put out a very strong stance morally or ethically. So I don't know if you're into spirituality, or if you're into religion, or if you've got very strong belief structures or traditions or cultural traditions or beliefs, and they're very attracted to that. And I feel like for some of you, you're in different cultures, and because I'm seeing here this kind of Nordic man, and I'm sensing on here this is not a Nordic person, or you're not you're from a different culture, and they're a little bit spellbound by that side of you. All right, a little bit spellbound. For some of you, I am just getting a hint and a nod here that for some of you, you haven't been intimate for cultural reasons. And again, that is something that they find very attractive about you. Then we've got here, they feel that you can hold your own. All right, they feel that you can communicate yourself in a way where you're not going to be messed about, or you're in a position in life where you're keeping your head above water, and they really, really admire that about you, okay? So what I'm feeling on this particular reading is not so much like your eyes or your lips or whatever, although we might have a little look about that, it's a very sort of deep emotional sort of pull towards you, you know, like, as I said, I feel that they're a little bit spellbound about you, and I keep hearing this word that they feel sort of assaulted by you, you know, it's like you've knocked them off their feet, you know, or you've knocked their socks off, or is the word eviscerated? Is that the correct word? You know, they feel like cut up by you, you know, in some way, which is quite strange. So let's just have a look at them. And obviously I just have to do some just general things. I feel like they, because we've got jewelry over here, so there might be something about your jewelry, the way that you wear it, or the pieces of jewelry that you've chosen, which they feel are aesthetically very pleasing or of interest to them. I feel like also you make them feel manly, okay? So you have to switch up the genders here, because what I'm feeling here is that we've got the young knight here, and then we've got the king, and I feel like you kind of make them feel like a king. All right, let's just have a look at the physical attributes. What about the physical attributes? Your physical attributes. Yeah. Oh, so some of you are not together, and they've got a lot of passion and desire for you. They love your eyes, but again, it's more delving into your mind and the way that you are. They find you mysterious, or they might even find that your eyes are quite mysterious here. Now, I do have a phallic symbol, so I would say, you know, if we're switching up the genders here, there's a lot of passion for you physically. I just want to find out a little bit more on how I would actually word that. Tell me more about the physicality. No, they're like, no, it's not the physical. Oh, wow. I was going to say, it's not the it is the physical, all right? I mean, we've got this Two of Wands, which is my highest card for attraction. So it is physical, but there isn't any one particular aspect of you. It's your entirety. There is a little bit of a focus on the eyes here. They have such a high drive and passion for you. Really, they do. And this is why we've sort of got this kind of feeling cut up and can't sleep, and they're just wowed by you. So there isn't one particular physicality, although I keep asking the cards, they're sort of saying it's your entirety. It's like you're so powerful in their eyes. The draw is so strong here, okay? But I want to know about I thought we're going to get like hair and eyes and lips. No, again. Right. So, again, it's about, there's something about your spirituality, your religion, your beliefs, your traditions, your culture, something like that, because they see you as very individual from other people. Very, very individual, and they admire that. And there's a sense of independence here. You're coming out with a sense of independence, and they also really admire that. They have a strong pull or you evoke some nostalgia in them. Okay, there's something where you evoke the nostalgia. If you have been together, they have romantic regrets. If you've not been together yet, there's definitely that you evoke nostalgia in them. I mean, the attraction and the passion here is off the chart. Seriously, it's off the chart. So you can walk with confidence. You never have to doubt yourself in the physical terms. You never have to doubt yourself. And as I said, there's this sense of independence, individuality. You're very different. You're very unusual from other people. There is a sense that I feel a sense of regret for some of you. Your eyes do stand out more probably for them, or that's in their memory. But for some of you, obviously, they're looking at you online, you know, who isn't nowadays, and they have an immense attraction for you. So I can't say it any more times. So you can be very, very happy about that. So if you're thinking like, oh, my bum's too big, or this isn't right, or I'm not sure if they like this, they love it. Okay, they love it. So thank you so much. It's a bit of a fun one today. I just need to do some housekeeping with you. So in the description, I've got a whole long list of relationship coaches. I don't have any affiliation with them, but I'm thinking maybe I should. And if you're going through a difficult time, I mean, they're just amazing, all right? And you've got people that can give you instant results. You know, when you just like, I can't handle this, I want instant result. And there's other relationship coaches where you can just sit down, have a cup of tea and kind of listen to a 30-minute thing. And I've chosen the ones that I've listened to, and they are truly amazing. So I do lots of private readings. I'm probably one of the least expensive on YouTube. My cards are highly accurate. You should start seeing little comments about people who have had a private reading, and you know, they've been blown away by the reading and that sort of thing. So I think that's everything. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed that. Do give it a thumbs up. Do give it a like. It really helps my channel. Thank you so much. Ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everyone who picked pile 2. So if you haven't been with me before, I paint and draw my own tarot cards. I started this 2 years ago during lockdown, and there wasn't any shops open, so I just used the back of packets. I've got all the normal tarot cards plus an extra 25 ones that I've created specifically for relationships. So what is it that they find attractive about you? What is it that they find attractive about you? So I'm quite enjoying this reading. Let's have a look. What is it that they find attractive about you? Especially if you're doubting yourself in some way. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Oh, right, okay. Some interesting cards here. So first of all, what they love about you is that they find you highly successful. So even if you feel that you're not successful in life, they see that in you. So it could be the way that you approach life, and you seem very wise about life, or very philosophical about life, and very steady about life in some way. It could be that you're actually a successful person, or they admire your career or something like that. They find it very, very attractive. They feel like possibly they might feel that you don't need them. When I see this success card, the world card, I often feel that this person is coming across so successful that they might think, oh, well, she doesn't actually need me, or I'm afraid of losing her. Okay, so I'm not a particularly successful person, but I do have the ability to move forward in life, and I on my own, and I do that quite a lot. So I know in my last connection, I feel like he did have a sense of, is she going to move on without me? Okay. You also evoke, with this lovely star card, you also evoke a lot of energy around fulfilling their wishes, or them being very dreamy or very hopeful about the future or hopeful about life, or you give them the sense of feeling like anything is achievable and anything is possible, which is really, really, really positive. There might be something about you which is a little bit goddess-like in their eyes, you know. Maybe you're a little bit mysterious, or the clothes that you wear are maybe a little bit unusual in some way, and they find this very, very attractive about you. I do feel like this energy of a sort of a goddess sort of energy. Maybe when they look at you, I don't know if they have the word goddess, you know, in their mind, but I feel like there's a sense that you don't just look like a normal girl to them. You look like something more ethereal, something more unusual, you know, like a mermaid or something like that. What they also love about you on this one is that you give them, or you evoke, a sense of adventure. You evoke a sense of spontaneity. Okay, you have the sense of, right, I'm going to go and do this next. This is what I'm getting. And I also sort of feel like maybe you deliberate for a while. How can you be spontaneous and deliberate? But this is what's coming out. Maybe you deliberate over things for a while, and then you're just like, boom, spontaneous. Or they always feel like you're moving forward. That's what I'm getting here. We've got the Hermit card here, which was in the pile 1. So what they love about you is either your spirituality, your religion, your belief structures, that sort of thing, where again you're coming across as very independent or very individual or very single-minded in a positive way, in the way that you have a belief and you stick to it. Okay, and they like this about you. I think that you evoke them to think about things on a deeper level. Right through the middle of this reading, we've got 2 men thinking, literally got their fingers at their mouths going, right? And I feel that you evoke that in them. So let me just have a look at this here. We're going to do like physical attraction in a minute. I feel like you stand out in the crowd for them. We've got a picture here of a lot of women, and you just stand out here, okay? You stand out over the rest of them. And I also feel like they like about you, there's a sense that I feel like they fit, like, it's a bit weird because we've got this sort of energy like you're always moving forward and you're very successful and do you need them? But there's also a homeliness about you. It's a bit hard to describe. So it's sort of a homeliness where, or maybe they desire this in you, where you're kind of at home and you're available in some way, like you're waiting for them. Doesn't quite make sense, but it's quite a strong message. There's also a sense of danger around you as well, which is very interesting. We're going to find out a little bit more. Like I said, we will go on to do the physical side of things as well. The sense of danger about you, which I find quite interesting, and they find this attractive. What's this? What do you mean by that? Oh, the Hermit again. Oh, so we've got a really strong Hermit energy going on here that they find attractive about you. I feel like they're shocked a little bit, maybe to do with your perspective on sexuality or sensuality or eroticism, that sort of thing. The sexual side is very powerful. The sexual connection is very powerful. I feel like they feel your individuality, your belief structures around the sexual union is a big turn on for them in some way, shape or form, where you have it's suggesting that you've got individual thoughts, but it seems to be connected with religion or spirituality or belief structures or something like that. Could be cultural differences here, where there's something about the way that you approach the sort of the more risque side of intimacy that really they find very, very attractive. It's very individual. It's like you walk your own walk, you walk your own path in that area, and they find that hot. Okay, we do have a third party card here as well, which I don't know, maybe they feel, if you are in a third party situation, which a lot of my watchers are, maybe they find your perceptions or the way that you manage the third party situation very hot, okay? Even though it's got danger around it as well, okay? But they like that. So on one side, I feel like they see you as quite a homely person, maybe a homemaker and quite domesticated, quite settled in some ways, but then got this other sort of slightly dangerous side to you. Okay, so let's have a look at the physical side of this, the physical attractiveness. Let's have a look. Tell me about the physical attractiveness of this connection. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. It's funny in this reading, I'm not getting so many physical cards. It keeps defaulting. Well, physically, they can't stop looking at you. Absolutely cannot stop looking at you. And you are their object of desire. And for many, you could be their perfect person, their perfect woman, their perfect whatever gender you are, okay? For you, for them, you could be the epitome of perfection in their eyes. So we've got the Knight of Cups here, but I'm kind of seeing a few things. They do find you extremely attractive, which thank God, all right? I think particularly attractive, and with a sort of a face structure that is quite unusual. I don't know if you've had this experience, but sometimes when you look at people, they've got something so beautifully unique about their face and their features that it's such a beautiful creation, isn't it, by the creator. And it's so unique to that person. Love your hair, especially if you've got very thick curly hair. I'm seeing here, they're loving your hair. Now we've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. So I feel for some of you, over your physicality, they're feeling a great loss, or they don't want to lose you. Yes, sorry. They don't want to lose, or for some of you, you're in separation and they feel like they've lost you in some way, or they've lost the connection or lost the ability to look at you, all right, in some way. Tell me more about the physical. So we've got a few more cards here. Beautiful eyes, by the way, beautiful eyes, the way that you gaze at them. Or there's a photo I feel that they look at all the time, which they love, and it's to do with your face, okay? Yeah, physically they've got like either they're, for some of you, they actually have memories and remembrance of you. So you could be in a new connection and they've still got these particular memories about your physicality, or they imagine your physical body. And we've got this very sort of natural, feminine flow type feeling about your physicality. They're loving the femininity of you, okay? Really loving that. And the way that you move here as well. The way that you move or sit, very goddess like here. They're either remembering your first intimate moments, or the way that there was some sort of surrender between you intimately, or they're imagining, obviously, same energy of what that would be like and the sweetness of your surrender to them. I also see here a little bit of a kind of a past life connection here. I don't often see that, but it's quite strong here actually, especially with this kind of, there's a kind of a goddess thing going on here. Could well have had a past life together. I do past life hypnotherapy actually. I think I should put that on my Etsy so you can have a look at that, which it's just popped up that there's something that you've had lives together, definitely. Okay, and also we've got this card of erotic bliss. So I'm going to put that over there because sometimes YouTube picks up on the words and they flag it as something naughty. But there's definitely a beautiful eroticism in your connection that is moving slightly outside of the norm, or they're imagining that could be the case. So you evoke this in them, this beautiful eroticism, okay, which is, so erotic is more than sex, isn't it? It's got a style to it, eroticism. It's got a flow to it. It's got a particular type of movement. You know, it sort of picks up a slightly different energy from just having sex. So it's quite powerful, this kind of erotic energy that you evoke in them. Ooh, I'm loving this. Okay, so let me just pick up a few more cards. So if you're in any doubt about your physicality, don't be, because there's something just about the way that you move or your nudity that they absolutely love. And let me just tell you just quickly, I've learned so much about my own body and what men find sexy. And funny enough, last night I was doing a little bit of Facebook stalking, as you do, and I landed on a page which wasn't the person I was looking for, and it was I think it was a guy's page, and he just had picture after picture after picture after picture of a beautiful woman, all right? And although we have our preferences, like you might have a preference to a particular type of man, the way that they look, and I'm sure men do as well, they actually find a whole plethora aspects of women very, very beautiful. And it was a great reminder, like we all have this very beautiful, unique thing about our bodies and our sensuality and our sexuality and things like that. And at my age, I'm over 55, or will be soon, and I've only just now really appreciated how evocative my physicality is, you know, and you don't need to not have any cellulite, and you don't need to not have a tummy, and you don't need to have perfect boobs, and you don't need to know the Kama Sutra. You know, you don't need all that, right? Because we all bring this beautiful sensuality and eroticism with us. Right, okay, so loving this. So what I feel like, whoever you're thinking about, Although this wasn't the question, it's just extra. This person's on their way to you. All right. For some of you, very slowly. They can't stop thinking about you. They're on their way to you, and they are, some of them, they're leaving quite an important thing in their life, okay? Quite an important thing in their life. Might be business, career, or something, in order to see you, in order to be with you, in order to spend time with you. All right, I can see them sort of putting things aside and coming towards you. Some of them, they're crossing water. They're fully armored up in a way. I feel like some of them, they're making a long journey towards you. All right. Even if metaphorically they're just driving in the car from 5 minutes up the road, there's a lovely sense of romance here. I'm loving it. I think that for some of you, they've been hesitant or waiting in some way. And now I feel like they've got a sense of kindness around them, or they've got a sense of patience, or they've got time now for you. That's for some of you anyway. All right. So I really loved that reading. I hope you enjoyed it. So I do a lot of private readings. So you can jump onto Etsy and have a look at my reviews. And I have asked my clients to leave a message on public videos like this, you know, because I have a great relationship with my private readers, and the cards have been totally amazing. I mean, truly amazing. So do jump on and have a look at that. And also, I have a long list of relationship coaches. So if you are struggling, do jump on and have a look at the relationship coaches, because some of them are absolutely amazing. And I don't have any affiliation with them, but I am thinking about maybe doing that. And if you are struggling, I saw sometimes with my clients and they're struggling, and I'm thinking, gosh, you've not even looked at the relationship coaches, because some of them will give you answers like that, and others you have to sit down, you know, with a cup of tea or whatever, and sit and listen for half an hour. But truly amazing about ghosting, about being blocked, about breakups, about how to get your ex back, how to be a high value woman, and all those sort of things. Truly amazing. So thank you so much, and it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So pile 3. What do they find attractive about you? Let me just have a little drink here. Okay, pile 3. What do they find attractive about you? What do they find? We've got all sorts coming out today. All sorts of in-depth things about what they find attractive about you. What do they find attractive about you? Pile 3. Wow. Oh, in reverse. Okay. Well, you evoke in them the sense of love. I know that might sound obvious, but we've got this lovely Ace of Cups, which is the first kind of initiation, the eruption, the excitement around love. So what they really like that about you, either that you receive it from them or you provide that to them, okay? Now, interestingly, it's above the Judgment card. So there might be a case of they feel that they can share their darkest secrets, or the side of them, the damaged side of them, the things that haven't gone right in life, the things that they're maybe ashamed of, that maybe they feel that you accept that in them, or you would accept that in them, and you would continue to love them anyway. I feel that's quite powerful because that's actually a major arcana card. And that is very, very strong here. Very, very strong. I feel like what they find attractive is that you've got a bit of chutzpah, okay, and that, yeah, maybe there's a few arguments and things like that. Maybe you can stand your ground and they like that about you, okay? They don't just like it, they love it. Off the chart, love it. Okay, there's a really strong, intense, loving feeling around here with this reading. And maybe you've had a few conflicts or something like that, but there's something they find attractive about you, maybe standing your ground if you are having a verbal conflict. Now, what's really weird here, we've got the Lady in the Tower reversed. Okay, and we've got the High Priestess reversed. So this is really strange. So let me pick up on this, because the Lady in the Tower is someone who's generally waiting for somebody, or waiting for someone to step up to the plate, to be their knight in shining armor. And because it's in reverse, maybe they like that you're not that type of person, or you don't put that level of pressure on them. So I would assume that you're getting on with your own life. Now we've got the High Priestess in reverse. I think it's something to do with their innermost feelings. There's something like, I was going to say something like you don't delve too deep, but you do here, because they open up to you. I feel like what they like about you, I feel that you're not trying to extract every last morsel from them emotionally. They know that they can give that to you, all right? But you're not kind of like, where are you? What are you doing? You know, this sort of thing. I want, you have to give me this. I'm sort of feeling that sort of energy. Right, so that's the kind of, I just want to say for some of you, if you've not actually had a physical conversation, because some of you won't have, you evoke the sort of stormy passions in them. Like, one minute they're kind of, it's sunshine about you, and the next they're kind of maybe troubled about you. Hold on, I'm getting a slightly different story here. Yeah, so for some of you, there's something about you, okay, where they don't feel, this is it, where they don't feel worthy, but they feel like you would still love them. Or, hold on, what words am I trying to get out here? But they still want you. You know, they don't feel worthy in some respects, but they still want you. And you're really evoking a high level of love in them, and they could be quite troubled about this, okay? Tell me about the physical aspects. The physical, let's look at your hair, your clothes, you know, the shape of your body. What about the physical aspects here? Let's have a look at that. Contract. What the hell? This has been like this today. I'm asking for like straightforward physical things, and I'm getting really deep introspective stuff. I feel like they're almost not seeing you physically, which is ridiculous. There's something, yeah, it's almost like a non-physical attraction here. Could be something around the workplace as well, or work connected here. Let me just see. Yeah, I do feel there's something around the workplace here. It's like they almost, what's all this? Let me just check here. Oh my God. What's going on here? So what I'm feeling is that this person almost doesn't want to find you attractive. There's something about work, there's something about pentacles, there's something about security, there's something like that. And they're almost like, they feel that you could lead them to their demise, lead them down the wrong path. If they haven't messaged you, for some of you, they haven't communicated to you. And if they do message you, there's something secret about this. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of a better story here. Okay, so let me relook at this a little bit. I'm feeling this person is very troubled about you, about the attraction, about the love that they're feeling, the cup of love, about feeling worthy, about their innermost feelings and feeling blocked to that, and feeling that are they the knight in shining armor? That sort of thing. That's what I'm feeling with this. You've really created a really powerful pull, and they're almost protecting themselves here where you're concerned. Yeah, so they either like that you do accept the darker side, or they're questioning whether you would, or whether they're good enough for that. Yeah, there's a lot of like, this might not be your reading for some of you, because this seems to me like looking at people from each other from afar. This looks like desire and passion that hasn't maybe worked its way through yet. I feel like sometimes they don't even want to look at you because they want you so badly. All right, and that you're going to really shake up their lives in a big way. Yeah. Tell me about the Judgment. I just want to find out over here. Yeah, okay. God, we're getting a big story here. The story's getting bigger and bigger. So with the Judgment, initially, and you can stay with it if it resonates, they're attracted because they can share the darker side of themselves. For some of them, they don't feel worthy of you. All right, so some, they feel that you'll love them regardless, and that's what they love about you. And for some, they don't feel worthy. And when you coming in your energy coming into their lives is making them make very, very big decisions about their past and their future. Because we've got the Wheel of Fortune. You've really put a spin on their lives. Okay. All right. So I'm asking for physical things and I'm getting the opposite. Okay. You are like, more than temptation, you're someone that could steer them down the wrong path. Well, not necessarily the wrong path, but a path that is dangerous for them. So let me be clear about this. So maybe they're already in a connection and they're tempted by you. All right. Maybe they've seen you or something like that, and their feelings are so strong that they feel that they could lose what they've already got in life by connecting with you. So what I'm going to do on this one, which I haven't done on the others, let's just do the physical side. Okay. And then because there's a bit of a story here going on. All right. So this is going to be a little bit longer. So just relax into it. Okay. So let's do the physical. Just pure physical attraction. Total physical attraction for you. Totally. Utterly beautiful, erotic, sensual, physical attraction. No question about it. Okay. Let's do another physical one. just finding you just extremely beautiful. Your physicality, the way that you move, your hair, the feminine aspect about you, just beautiful. Looking at you a lot. Okay, so let me just see these cards in reverse. Yeah, this person is coming up that very strong, powerful person is coming up in this reading, all right? A person who's in command and control of their own life and who might be surrounded by other women, okay, or other people of interest, who they can pick and choose as they want, okay? But there's something about you, I don't know, some of you might have been abandoned by this person or blocked by this person, and they don't want to go really deep into their emotions. It's almost, I feel like they want you, but they're almost like, sort of, I feel like they're almost saying, but I've got these other people over here. These are easier to manage, to control, to have interactions with, you know. But I feel that they've got a sense of boredom with their other interactions, okay? And with you, like, that's why we've got the storm. Like I said, I don't know if you've stood up for yourself in the past, or if you're not actually connected yet, you know, in the full sense, that there's something that you cause a storm in their life, okay? There's a little bit of a stalemate energy here. Like I said, communication could be down or very minimal. Could be a bit of a push-pull going on here. I do feel in this reading, right, so let's just be clear. Sorry to repeat myself, but I just want to kind of, it's been a tricky reading on this one. So I'm going to have to watch it back myself. You evoke the cup of love in them, either to give to them or receive them from them, all right? You evoke that in them. Now, they want to give you the cup of love or they want to receive yours. Either they feel that you accept the darker side of themselves, which is really strong in this reading, or they don't feel good enough. Okay, and there's deep love here. You evoke deep, deep love on a very, very high level, and either you've had arguments or you evoke a sort of storminess in their life, just being around. And the communication's either down or they're protecting themselves and they feel that you could lead them down the wrong path. Okay, and that any messaging or anything like that could be secret and that sort of thing. And we've got kind of a work or property, sort of pentacle energy around here, okay? That could be the reason why they're withdrawing themselves from you or trying to protect themselves, because I see someone here who possibly has other interests or is surrounded by females or whatever the attraction of the sex that you're into. And there's a sense of danger around you, all right, with this person. And I feel like maybe they've ghosted you or that sort of thing, not for all of you. And they know they've got to step up to the mark where you're concerned. But they almost don't want to go and dive into their feelings about you. Yeah. All right. So even though I'm asking what's attractive about you, well, there's so much attractive. You're so attractive, off the chart attractive to them. I feel that they're almost not wanting to go near you or look at you or protect themselves because they feel they're going to go off in the wrong direction. We've got the 2 8s here. Okay. So they're kind of torn between this kind of moving forward towards you and, you know, and the danger of it, and communicating with you, and not communicating with you. It's very strong. It's very strong. I don't know that I've got this 100% right here. Just bear with me, guys. All right. This lady in the Tower in reverse and their feelings. Yeah, deep, deep, deep feelings here. Some of you, I feel they're worried that they're going to lose you, that you're not going to wait for them. Yeah. Oh my God, 2 of Cups. Right, this reading is off the chart. You've got 2 of Cups up here, they're in love. And you've got 6 of Cups at the bottom. And in between, you've got mayhem. Total mayhem in the middle. You know, this person's all over the place where you're concerned. They want you, they don't want you. They want to message you, they don't want to message you. They want to communicate, they don't want to communicate. They're protecting themselves, they're not going to protect it. They want acceptance for the darker side of themselves, and they don't feel good enough. Oh my God. The attraction is off the chart. Tell me more about the attraction. You've stirred this person up big time. And what I'm going to do for you, which I wouldn't normally do, they want to speak to you. They want answers. They're waiting. Oh my God, they don't want to speak to you here. They want to message you here. They're waiting for answers here. So what I'm going to do for you on this one is I'm going to, they want to make love to you, by the way, okay. I'm going to see what happens next, because this is like a crazy reading. Crazy but good. Right. This card here, the Judgment card, is a very powerful card in this reading. So Judgment is about, literally, about what is that person going to think of me? What about my darker side? What about if I expose myself? What if I show the truth of myself? Okay? And you've got it again. This person's very, very worried about exposing themselves. And what I'm seeing, they are looking for answers here where you're concerned. They're deliberating, they're researching, they're bringing all the stuff, all the information together. They're somewhat languishing. You've got the 2 of Swords twice. Very, very strong here. Excuse me. They're somewhat languishing in the thought of you. Okay. The memory of you, the thought of you. There's something very delicious about your energy and your connection, but they're not strongly moving forward to you. And as I said, oh, Tower. Right. So what I'm feeling is like a dam. It's like a dam that's going to burst. And the pressure is building up, like the storm. It's building up, it's building up, it's building up, the way that they feel about you. And they're going to hit one almighty Tower moment here. This is when the Tower moments are good, all right, in their life. And they're going to come to you. A little bit secretly, by the way. This is what it, very romantically, I'm excited for you, but a little bit secretly as well. They're going to get all the pomp and ceremony together to come to you. Absolutely, right? You are life-changing. You walking into their life is life-changing. So this reading, oh my God, fell on the floor. Right, one of the biggest cards in the tarot deck about life changing is the Death card. And you just got it. This is life changing. You are life changing for them. end of their old life. You're their new life. Oh my God. There's not a stronger card in the pack about life changing. Death card, Tower, and the 7, the Chariot, coming towards you in the night, by the way. Loving this. Are you up for it though? Because this is a lot to handle here. This is heavy. There's a lot to handle in this connection. Can I have a little sneak preview about what happens after they come to you? Wow. Wow. King of Pentacles, abundant, beautiful, lovely. Oh, separation. Let's have a look. This is, again, I feel it's just more with the Tower. Even when they come to you, I feel like they could be separating from someone. Their peace is absolutely shattered with this coming towards you. Let's go 6 months. Okay, let's go 6 months into the future. I feel like they could be leaving someone for you. Healing. 1 in a million. Wow. Devil in reverse. Oh my God, this needs an extended. So, even when they come to you, they're still in turbulence. I feel like they're ending an old life for you to come to you. You are 1 in a million. And what I love is that the devil energies come out in reverse. So I feel like whatever kind of negativity is around here, because there seems to be a lot of problems around here, is that they will harness that and control it, okay? And the devil energy is kind of like not treating people really well and that sort of thing, but this is coming in reverse because they realize who you are. So what I'm seeing here is a big break for this person in some way to come to you. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. That was awesome. Awesome. I'm going to do a little bit more of this on my own time. Okay. So thank you so much. Do jump onto Etsy if you'd like a private reading. I've always got a special offer on. Thank you so much. Ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao.